Neyland Stadium, where its max capacity is one of the biggest in college football, well over 100,000. And the rain looks like it's going to make things a little bit slippery out there for today's game between the Tennessee Volunteers and the Florida Gators. Hi, folks. I'm Brad Nessler. Joining me in the booth, the coach Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. It's time for some fierce SEC action. We're really excited you could join us today for another great college football rivalry. This should be a real fun battle to watch as this spectacular running back goes up against a very good group of linebackers.
Well, we know this kid can run like the wind, Brad. The big question is this defense going to be able to stop him?
The key for this defense is to wrap this kid up. Lunging and arm tackling just won't work on this back. But if they can slow him down, they'll have a good shot at winning this game.
And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss, a winning combination with Coke taste and 0 calories. Both teams are lining up for the kickoff, and we're just about set to get this one underway. And this game is now underway. He's to the 10. Across the 30. At the 40. Across midfield. And he's taken down at the 41.
Hey, that's a good-looking kickoff return here to start things off.
First and 10. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. And he's hit before he could go anywhere. Close. Nine-yard pickup there on the slant.
This receiver ran a very nice route here, and the quarterback did a good job of hitting him in stride. I like it.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Look at the throw. And he's got his receiver. It's the sophomore.
I like how this kid can use the sideline just as well as he can make plays in the middle of the field.
That's right, Kirk. They call that versatility.
That's right, Coach.
They find themselves in the red zone for the first time today. Drops back on first down. Throws complete, and he's hit right away.
As long as they're making completions and positive yards when they go to the air, then it can't be too bad of a play.
The cornerback was in a very good position there to make the tackle.
Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. The running back gets 2 on the carry. It's third down. They'll line up on the 7-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. Batted away.
You know, the quarterback didn't do anything wrong there. This is just a great play defensively.
I think he underestimated the speed of the defensive player. He just shot in and broke it up.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. They go with the run. Tackle at the 3-yard line. They get what they need, and that is a huge fourth down conversion.
Brad, this is just a really great job by the O-line. They got a good push on that play. Nice job.
It's first and goal. Ball on the 3. Going with the shotgun here. They go with a run. A short run gets them the score.
Those offensive linemen just abuse their counterparts, huh, Kirk?
You bet, Coach. They got the push they needed for the score.
And he adds the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And it's off. And he's taken down at the 29. So now let's see how the offense responds as they take the field down 7-0.
Guys, I know it's early in this game, but this quarterback needs to step up and make a statement right now. A good drive could do wonders for his team's confidence.
They go with a run. He's in the clear. And down he goes around the 35-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there. They line up in the jumbo set. Hand off, and he's met immediately. Great play by the big guy.
Man, this kid can explode off the ball, which is pretty impressive for a guy his size.
Yep, Coach. He showed that he has a very quick first step there as he got into the backfield to break up that play.
Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, that did not look pretty.
So it's fourth down. They come out in a punt formation. He punts it away, and it's a great kick. And down he goes at the 44-yard line. This offense threw the ball extremely well on their last drive, and they ended up with a touchdown.
They really made it look easy on that last drive. If they can get some protection up front, then I look for this quarterback to make some really big plays.
Here's the option. Brought down at the 48.
The quarterback didn't see anybody open downfield, so he took it himself and picked up some decent yardage.
That's a good job of making a play, but the defense didn't let him go too far.
They line up in the shotgun. They'll drop him for a loss.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
The defensive backs moving in closer. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. They'll run the option. Cuts it upfield. And he's taken down right around the 30. About 8 yards there. So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Caught over the middle. And he is drilled at the 24. Simple little play there, and it nets him enough yards for the first down.
You gotta love the short stuff. It moves the chains and it controls the clock.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. They go with the option. And we got an injured player on the field. Second down, 10 yards to go. Well, after that injury, we'll get to see the backup quarterback here. And it's knocked away.
How about that defense?
Well, that's why he's on the field, to make plays like that.
We've got 3rd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Throws it. Watch out. Oh, almost had a pick.
He just beat the ball to the receiver's hands on that play. Nice deflection.
Yep, and now it's 4th down.
They'll call on the field goal unit here for this long field goal attempt. This kick will be from about 41 yards out. It has the distance, and it's through the uprights. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Florida to kick. He kicks off. Brought down at the 36. Not a lot of success for this offense on their last trip out. They'll start this drive at the 36-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. And they make the stop at the 40-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. It's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 40. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And they got him.
Wow. He went down pretty hard there.
Coaches don't like it when their quarterback gets hit like that. Don't be surprised to see the old coach get on his linemen to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
They come out with 4 wide out. He's going to try and scramble. He sails it long. Drops it.
Not a lot of success for this offense on this drive, Coach.
The defense did exactly what they had to do, and that stopped them for 3 and out.
He really got a hold of that one. Gets a block on the corner. At the 40. Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Woo! There was nothing but green in front of him. That was a touchdown-saving tackle.
No doubt about it. That should have been 6.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 35. New running back now into the backfield. Pass complete and taken down immediately.
I'm curious to see if they continue to throw the football. They might try and mix it up a little bit. Then again, if it ain't broke, why fix it?
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The score here in Knoxville is Florida 10, Tennessee nothing. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Option. Now he shows his running ability. He's all the way. Touchdown. The quarterback's talents go way beyond throwing, fellas.
Well, that did more than just put 6 points on the board. It takes a lot of pressure off the offensive coordinator when the man under center can show that he's a dual threat.
He makes the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Florida lines up for the kickoff. He got all of that one. He'll return it from the 1. Brought down at the 32-yard line. And now we'll see the offense coming out of the field for their next possession. This drive will start at the 32. First down, 10 yards to go. He looks to throw on first down. Out of bounds at 38. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. They'll bring him down at about the 49.
The quarterback did an excellent job of recognizing the Mike linebacker on the blitz. He hung in there, delivered the pass, and his receiver made a good catch to move the sticks.
He's going to try and scramble. Running out of time, and down he goes. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
Wide 80! Wide 80!
He drops back, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. I'll tell you, this kid is really getting into the backfield and disrupting things.
Outstanding speed there, Brad. He's been pretty good all day, and that's his second sack already.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Can't find anyone open. And it's picked off. They're really digging themselves in a hole now. That interception was not what they were looking for.
Yeah, they've had a really bad first half. They're going to have to stage some sort of comeback in the second half.
First and 10. The defensive backs moving in closer. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. They'll run the option. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
The halfback had nowhere to run and he paid for it.
They need to throw some blocks out there. Hit somebody. This ain't a walkthrough.
Complete. He's taken down at the 30-yard line. That one goes for good yardage and a first down.
Yeah, that's just a nice gain on second down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. He drops back. Looking for the corner. Has some daylight. At the point. And he's brought down at the 29-yard line.
Yo, this kid's speed is just nasty.
I got the feeling this coach has been just dying to get him the ball in the open field off that screen pass.
You betcha, Kirk. I mean, did you see that? When he caught the ball, there was tons of guys between him and the first down marker. He might want to go to the sideline to cool off because his engine was cooking.
He drops back. He catches another one. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. What a display of pure speed.
You know, anytime this guy touches the ball, he has the ability to go the entire length of the field with that speed.
And if I was calling plays, I would say, go run past everybody and we'll throw it to you. He can fly.
And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Florida to kick this one off. Kicks it off. From his own goal line. At the point. And he's taken down at the 43-yard line. They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
He's going to try and scramble. Runs with it, and he's got room. He's tackled right around midfield. The quarterback trying to make a play.
Well, he did a nice job of getting some yards there on the scramble, but he needs to learn to slide to avoid those big hits.
4 wide. He's scrambling. He's drilled as he throws.
Number 1, the intended receiver on the play.
3rd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. They line up in the jumbo set. And he's tackled at about the 47-yard line. Not much there for the halfback, but he picked up some tough yardage.
Well, nothing fancy here. The back did a nice job of putting his head down and getting the first down.
Now he's scrambling. He's rolling left. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. And they push him out right around the 30. Well, guys, he's scrambling around out there, and they're having a lot of trouble bringing him down.
Hey, the secondary did their job in coverage, but they just couldn't contain the quarterback.
That's no easy task either, Coach. This guy had some pretty good feet, as we saw on that play.
They bring him down.
That's just not a good play by the quarterback here. He's got to have a better pocket presence.
Yep, he looked like he was having trouble finding someone to throw to.
They'll work from the shotgun. He's on the run. Fires incomplete. Third down, and they need to get it down to the 20. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He drops back. He throws it. It's intercepted. Not a good time for an interception, fellas.
Now, Brad, you're exactly right. Your team's already down a few scores, and you throw a pick. Man, this could get ugly.
And it's going to be a long day for these guys if they don't pick it up real soon. I mean real soon.
First and 10. Ball on their own 15. They'll work from the shotgun. They hand it off. He's taken down at the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2. Ball on the 23-yard line. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Tackle at about the 27-yard line. The pass is complete for 4 yards, and that'll be a first down.
And this play wasn't designed to go for big yards, but they did move the ball and get a first down.
First and 10. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. And it's going the other way. It's the senior corner. He's tackled at the 42. A well-timed interception there.
Well, they're still down by a couple of scores, but the turnover certainly helps their chances. If they score on this drive, they're right back in the game.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Now he tries to buy some time. And he's tackled at the 34. Nice grab as he skies for it.
That's a real athlete, folks. What a catch.
So that nets him about 8 yards there on a really spectacular catch. The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. Can't connect.
Who's that broke up that play, Kirk?
And that's that safety, Coach.
Exactly. Having him back there, they know they're always safe against any big play.
Going with the shotgun here. Can't find anyone open. Tackle at the 27-yard line. And they keep it on the ground and pick up the first.
Good third down conversion right here. Not a real big play, but this gives them a new set of downs to work with.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go to the air here and really attack this defense.
4 wide. Pressure gets there, and they bring him down. Another sack.
I would try to avoid that sack master kid if at all possible. Maybe call some rollout plays to allow the quarterback more time to throw the football.
You know, it's almost scary how good this guy's going to be once he matures. Keep in mind, he's doing all of this, and he's only a freshman.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 17. Well, after that injury, we'll get to see the backup quarterback here. This one's going deep to the end zone. No, incomplete. So they couldn't hook up on the big pass play.
Talk about solid coverage. That was textbook right there.
Yep, Coach, the defender had a read on that the whole time. Nice play.
I got to tell you, I'm really surprised that they aren't going to just punt this ball away. He's looking for 6. Well, they went for it there and failed.
Not a smart play called in by the coaches. This is clearly a situation where you punt the football.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Got a man, but he's tackled back behind the line of scrimmage. That's a 2-yard loss.
Great play by the defense. They were just sitting there waiting on the pass.
One more play now before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. Going deep, and it's going the other way. And that'll do it for the first half. The score here at Neyland Stadium is Florida 24, Tennessee nothing. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. And this one's away. Gathered in at the 6. They'll bring him down at the 34. So what should the folks at home be looking for here in the second half, fellas?
Let's see if these guys can reverse their fortunes and start this half off right.
They definitely need to turn around this half, and quickly.
And he's going to be sacked.
And Kirk, that's sack number 2 for this kid.
He is really locked into this quarterback right now. Excellent sack right there.
You can bet the quarterback is just asking his lineman to block this guy, because that's multiple times now that he's been knocked down by this young guy.
He gets hit out of bounds around the 29-yard line. So the keeper goes for about 7 yards. Third and 15 coming up. Ball on their own 29. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Looking deep to the right. It's going the other way. Intercepted off the tip. What a great play by the D.
Way to locate the ball and come up with the pick. That is a great play right there.
It was a great play, but where was the receiver? When the ball is tipped, the receiver needs to go after it or just break up the play.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Here's the option. Tackle made at the 34. He decides to keep it and picks up 7 yards. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. They'll run the option, and they'll bring him down behind the line.
From a defensive coordinator standpoint, it can really help out your scheme when you get excellent run support by the corner.
Not only does this kid tell him not to throw to his side, he's telling him not to run to his side. Yo.
There he goes. Nice tackle made there to bring him down. He busted it open and kept the drive alive.
The thing I like about this kid is he's got that explosion. He goes pew, downfield, and he's gone.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 45. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. They'll run the option. And he's taken down around the 47-yard line. A gain of 8 and a nice decision by the quarterback to give it up on the option. It's second down and 2 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Here's the option. Brought down around the 40-yard line.
The quarterback held on to it and turned it into a first down. That's very frustrating for this defense.
Anytime the offense is going to run some triple option, the linebackers need to step up. They look like, to me, they stepped back on that one.
Got it for the senior. Tackle at the 36.
I'm not sure I agree with this offensive scheme. I mean, they made the completion, sure, but for such short yardage. Maybe they're trying to lull the defense asleep with their short passing game and then go for the big strike later during the drive.
Has some daylight. And he's tackled at about the 29-yard line.
7-yard gain on the play.
First down, 10 yards to go. They line up in the shotgun. He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
How about that play?
Well, it was a good pass, a good catch, and they are keeping the defense off balance by throwing on first down.
Absolutely right.
First down, 10 to go. This is the 10th play of this drive. Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. They hand it off, and he's stopped behind the line. Nowhere to go on that play, Coach.
Boy, you're absolutely right, Brad. This is a great job by the defense in not giving him any room to create anything.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. They go with the run. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. That run picks up a yard, maybe less.
On the play.
3rd and 12. Ball on the 19. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Dumps it complete over the middle. Here's an opening. Big play, and it's 1st and goal.
The screen pass gives them a new set of downs, and you know what, you guys? Those offensive linemen were out there, were really moving.
Yep, the running back showed what he can do when he gets a little bit of help from the big fellas downfield.
Big, sweetheart. Those guys are huge.
Touchdown, Gators. And they punch it in on the ground.
Man, he's a good-looking player, and he's showing us why they wanted him so badly coming out of high school.
Florida up by a big margin. And he adds the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Florida yet set to kick this one away. He kicks it off. Fielded at the 9. They'll bring him down at the 37. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
This quarterback can make good passes. He just needs to focus on not forcing the ball to his receivers.
Takes it right and brought down right away. Gain of less than a yard on the play.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 37. The defense sets up in the nickel. Falling back, complete.
This receiver showed soft hands and hung on for the first down. And if I'm not mistaken, the defense sent their corner on a blitz. If he doesn't get to the quarterback, the numbers are in favor of the offense, just like we saw.
Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. And they push him out at the 38-yard line.
This is a nice run for the first down by this quarterback.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38. 4 wide. He scrambled. He guns it right side. And it's the senior. What a great play.
This is the timing that we talked about in the pregame that they must have in order to be successful with their passing game. That time the quarterback threw it to a spot, and his receiver was there to make a nice grab.
They go with the back, and he's in for the touchdown. They managed to find the end zone on the ground.
Nice job by the offense, wasn't it, Kurt?
Well, Coach, just like you always say, keep it simple when you're down inside the 5-yard line. Good job to finish off the drive.
He makes the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it off. From the 7. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. That last drive resulted in a touchdown, mainly because of the running game.
And with that success running the football, I'm looking for play action and right over the top for 6.
They line up in the shotgun. And they get him in the backfield for a loss. And that run got stuck.
Yeah, you're right. The defense definitely won the battle at the line of scrimmage there.
The defensive backs moving in closer. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Here's an opening. He's tackled at the 30. 4 yards gain. We played 3, and this one's pretty much gone as expected. The score here at Neyland Stadium is Florida 31, Tennessee 7. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Wants it all, going deep. This one is batted away. He threw that one up for grabs.
Yep, the reason why the defender was able to get to that one is because the quarterback put a little too much air under the ball. That allowed the defender time to recover and make a good play.
Across midfield. Brought down at the 40-yard line. And that was a pretty good return.
One thing I noticed, guys, is this man is quick. Did you see how he hit that opening?
Yeah, when he saw that hole, wow, he ran right through it. I thought he had a good chance to go all the way there.
Now he tries to buy some time. Tipped away.
That's just a great defensive play.
It won't look like much in the stat book, but that's getting the job done.
Second down, 10 yards to go. From the gun. Throws it in a hurry. Brought down at about the 25-yard line.
Good thing he got that pass off. I think every linebacker on the roster was coming after him. That's how you pick up a first down through the air against an all-out linebacker blitz.
They'll bring him down around the 23-yard line. 1, maybe 2 yards on the quarterback scramble. Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. Not a good decision there. Why'd he even throw that pass?
Well, it's a good job by the corner of sitting back and reading the quarterback's eyes. Good job of disguising coverage as well.
This cornerback is a gamer. He comes to play every game.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They go with the run. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 36. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. We've got a first and 10. Ball on their own 44. They come out in a 5-wide set. Gives it off, and down he goes around the 41-yard line.
That's the cornerback that got in there and made that play, Kirk.
Well, he's known for locking down receivers, but that doesn't mean he won't come up and lay the lumber on the ball carrier.
Work the right side, and there is nothing going there. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Here, the receiver needs to do a better job of holding his block on the corner, or there's no place for the ball carrier to go.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. lets it fly. And he's taken down at the 23. Nice play there to pick up the first down.
Kirk, that was quite an acrobatic catch. They don't get much better than that.
No doubt. He did a great job of getting up in the air, ignoring the defenders, and coming down with the ball.
He'll get it again. And he's tackled around the 11-yard line. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back to pass. Passes to the back, incomplete. It's second down and 10 to go. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. From the gun. Catches it. Excellent open field tackle. They get 5 yards on the play.
Here's a safe play hitting the underneath receiver, but it's a nice gain of 5.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Gives it right side. Touchdown, Gators. Nice job by the offense to get the final few yards to the end zone.
Yeah, they knew what play to call for in that situation and made it work.
And we'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate our Russell Athletic players of the game. He splits the uprights with the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He sends it off. Taken from the 10. And he's taken down at the 37. And the offense will take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did on their last drive, which ended with a turnover.
The offense has to be conscious of protecting that football.
That turnovers drives everybody crazy. Well, unless your team gets the turnover.
He sails it long. Got a man, watch out here. And he's out of bounds at the 17. They got burned on the blitz that time.
Yeah, no question. I think you have to mix it up defensively, but when you blitz, you better put pressure on the quarterback. Here, they weren't able to do that and got beat deep.
They threw the ball into coverage.
Man, I tell you, he's lucky that defense didn't come away with that one.
They come out with 4 wide out. Back to pass. And it's knocked away.
Whoa. Excellent play on defense.
That's pretty much the best way to make sure the receiver doesn't catch it. He just put his pads on him the second he touched it.
Yep, and out came the football.
They come out in a nickel. Looks to pass.
This is a no-brainer. You got to throw the ball, and you got to throw it deep. Now, I make sure my quarterback throws the ball where there's no safety's help.
He's taken down around the 13-yard line. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
9 times out of 10, the defense will make a stop on that play. But, you know, based on the situation, this offense did have to go for it. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 13. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Here's the halfback. And down he goes at the 19-yard line. The running back gives them 6 on the ground. Second and 4. They line up in the shotgun. They go with the option. And they make the stop at the 24-yard line. Nice gain there, and that'll keep the clock moving on the ball spot.
Now, with that first down, they'll continue to be able to just chew up the clock.
We've got a 1st and 10. High formation here. And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one, Florida 38, Tennessee 7. Kirk, any final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
Florida comes away with bragging rights this year, and I'm sure the fans and students will enjoy it just as much as the players. They were the better team today and added another great chapter to this rivalry.
Folks, that's going to wrap up another broadcast of NCAA Football 09. We'd like to thank all of you for playing, and we hope you'll join us again real soon. Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.